go again, guys. Yep. What's going on there, YouTube? All right, guys. Merry Christmas to you all. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all enjoying your families, getting to spend time with your families if possible. And dads, I hope you're taking care of your kids and hopefully talking to them something about the real meaning of Christmas somewhere in the midst of all this commercial madness, right? Anyway, hope you're all doing well. It is 2 days before Christmas, and things are good. As you see, one of my FCA, I guess you could say FCA's Christmas present to me this year is that I get to go back to the car dealership to have them take a look and do a service here on my car because of this ABS and traction control alarms that are blowing up on my dash here. So anyway, hopefully it should be taken care of easily enough. That's what I thought the first time when they replaced the speed sensor. Hit me up in the comments, guys, if any of you guys have run into this issue yourselves with any of the 15, 16, 17, or 18 Challengers, just this ABS issue. I did some searching on Google the first time it happened, which was about 2 months ago, and saw some comments there, or saw some information there about what some people have been going through. Unfortunately, it's not like an awful thing. It is a little, which way you going, lady? Here we are. Well, you got an 18-wheeler there. Anyway, some people can't drive their vehicles. I've seen a lot of people posting about this happening to them, and generally it's it's a speed sensor or something else, and that's what the dealership told me the first time around. In addition to your alarms going off on your dashboard, it can experience something really not scary, but just sort of like, and that is right when you start the car up and the alarms go off, the first moment that you hit the brakes, you're going to feel a really weird sensation under your foot. It's going to feel like not a smooth braking, experience. And you may also hear something weird, especially if you've got the window open. It doesn't sound like healthy brake activity. But then it stops and goes back to normal. At least that's what's been happening to me here. Still, I am very thankful that I have a 6-speed manual because I can do some engine braking just like I'm doing now. Just because, hey man, if it deals with brakes, if there's a brake issue in any vehicle I'm driving, obviously I'm going to want to be as safe as possible. Anyway, just wanted to mention that to you guys. So I've already got an appointment with the dealership scheduled. I'm going to be going in the day after Christmas, the morning after, so that should be fun. And I'll be there hanging out with my kids. And I'm also going to be scoping out the 18s. I've been getting a lot of things in the mail, as I'm sure some of you have, with respect to end of the year sales and 0% financing, and really kind of blowing out these incentives to people, so they'll come in and buy that car at the end of the year. And there are other videos. This is a topic I've been touching on in recent videos because it's that time of the year when people are, the new cars are out, people are shopping around. You got Black Friday, you got Christmas, you got New Year's, you've got all these marketing opportunities for cars, and a lot of people get sucked in, myself included. I'll raise my hand, say myself included, man, because I love buying cars. I love the experience of doing my homework and figuring out what it is that I want and searching and finding what it is that I want out there, and haggling for the price. If you scope out a couple of my old videos where I talk about buying this car, I talk about the experience that I went through with it, and the price fluctuations that were going on with it, or should I say the price drops that were going on with it over the course of about a month, and how I was able to get the price that I wanted for the car with some patience and being willing to ride them out, but at the same time being fair. Another video I should post about when I bought my Green with Envy Challenger. I had an SRT 8. It was a 2011, and it was a beautiful car. That was quite a whole road trip. It was crazy, man. I cut my vacation short. I drove like 14 hours straight, almost, to check out this car, and then bought it, and then hopped in it and drove back straight home again. And it was, I'm gonna have to do a video on that experience with you all, just because it was probably the dumbest thing I've ever done to myself, like physically putting myself through that. But anyway, be careful out there this holiday season, guys. You never know, somebody's gonna want to take your money from you, kind of like what YouTube's doing right now. And that brings me to another thing I want to touch on here, guys. What's going on with YouTube these days? I seen a lot of cats online on their channels who got big followers, man, big, huge followers, and they're talking about what's been going on with the YouTube videos getting flagged for copyright infringement, or for saying bad words, or for saying something that some advertiser somewhere might not like, so their video doesn't get monetized until it gets manually reviewed. And they say, there's one cat who I follow, SRT Mush. What's up, Mush? I don't know the dude personally, but he seems like a real stand-up guy, and I like that dude. So check him out. Anyway, he was saying on his video, one of his recent videos, that like in the last 6 months, his followers have doubled, and yet he's still getting like the same amount of money that he was getting back then, and it's because of this review thing. So that being said, man, do you hear a song on this video that's like, hey, that's copyright infringement? You know what? I don't really care, because, you know, I know there's a lot of dudes are doing their car videos and are hoping that YouTube is going to pay for their car for them. And I guess it may, man, if you've got 100,000 subscribers, yeah, I could see why that would be an option for you, you know. But my dad taught me something that's real true. I found to be true throughout my life, and that is this: don't ever think that things aren't going to change, especially if it's a really good thing. All right? Don't expect that things are just going to stay perfect. That perfect situation that you're in right now, you're a fool if you think that nothing is going to change. So if you got a car and you got a 5-year note on it, and you're planning YouTube is going to pay for 5 years, well, guess what, man? You know, as we're seeing with what's going on right now with YouTube, changing the rules mid-game, you know, which nobody likes, we are seeing some people maybe reevaluating the whole potential of YouTube. Anyway, guys, that's all I wanted to say. Merry Christmas to you and yours. Keep safe. Until next time.